popped while... So normally my headset reaches to the bathroom. It must have popped in the middle of it cutting out. Fortunately, I heard the ticking. But I did not hear the actual sound of the cue pop. Okay, I think this is the first time I've done this since its revamp. Used to be you had to like run all over the place and grab all these like water-stained moats in order to get anything. It was a very odd dungeon that required some backtracking and yeah. Heals? You wanna... There we go. Currently only have one AoE ability, so we're just gonna give that in where we can. Probably shouldn't have used it there, but so yeah. Now it's got the new era of you can't just ridiculously pull and run like from the beginning to the first boss and so on. The new era of dungeons has like stopgaps and you'll generally run from wall to wall, it's called. But this was one of the ARR era dungeons that did sorely need an update, and thankfully got it in the last round of them. Copperbell, this, and I'm blanking. There was one other one that got an update that really, really needed it. Old versions of this, you used to have to gather these moats that either were sitting in specific areas of the dungeon or would spawn from specific trash mobs. And you had to get a certain number of the moats in order to unlock a pedestal in each of the boss rooms. Yep, I'll take you. Nightbird, I'm probably going to be wrapping it up after this dungeon myself. I'm going to be playing Cat Cafe Manager tomorrow. Back to the usual 4 to 8 time slot. I mean, it's an early game dungeon. I don't exactly need luck. I could probably nap through most of these, frankly. That didn't hit any of you. That's another one that's useful for me. And I'm probably... I don't know, am I rolling up against the Bard on those? Disciple of War. Yeah, I would be. But there are bards, so they probably have better gear. Actually, let's... Yeah, they're level 80, almost. They're not going to be rolling against me. If they roll need on that, they're kind of a bit of an asshole. You guys just like roll on it, maybe, so I can have the item. Ads? What ads? We don't care about ads here. That's gonna be a mage weapon, or not weapon, but item. At Arts Horizon. What even is that? There also used to be people who used to try and just run this entire hallway. Oh, did they get rid of the slow zones? Thank God, those were hell. Get in range. This tank is a little reckless. Don't use your AoE if there's less than 3 mobs, it's not worth it. Always weird when people get achievements at weird spots in the dungeon. So the healer probably got pulled into one, like, in the final boss, based on that. Darkness. They're probably fighting it without me, but I honestly don't care. The mighty slayer of Ifrit comes now to me. With a countenance that bespeaks understanding. An intriguing power, the echo. I must needs choose my words with care.
Mayhap I might if I deign to speak in my guest crude tongue. We meet at last. I am Lahabrea of the Asians, servant to the one true God. Yours is a most fantastical tale. It is a tale to tell Eorzea's children before bedtime, and it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
The dark minions.
All that stands between this world and darkness is an irksome anomaly in the ether. The Echo. Yes, yours is a most fascinating tale. Alas, like all good tales, it must needs come to an end. But fear not.
Thank God they learned to stop doing this. This storytelling should come after the boss fight, not before.
Here, feel the presence of evil.
At least for the really important quest lines,
For the
they've now
end
made
of
it so you
your
can't
tale
skip these
is but the
cutscenes.
beginning of another. The tale of the crystal's demise.
What do you think? Have they beaten it while I've been in this cutscene? Oh, did they actually wait for me? Wow. Huh. Well, that's cool. People don't usually wait that long. Easy peasy. Squeeze some lemons. I mean, I was gonna commend someone, but I'm not allowed to. Conjurer's weapon, I don't care. Got another gear piece. A couple of gear pieces out of that one. Yeah, see, this is when the storytelling should be done. When it's not interfering with other people's gameplay experience. But I understand the reasoning for doing it here. The way the storytelling was done really required it to be done when it was. But there were choices that could have been made to prevent that. Finally! Fresh air. Mayhap not so fresh, but better than before. Ah, Sinister One is gone. This one can leave this awful place. Hmm? Hmm? Did Walking One vanquish the Many-Legged One? This one is grateful to Walking One. This one is called Frisho, eldest of these ones of little solace. Alpha Squad reporting, sir. Nothing of note at Lark's call, sir. Understood. Return to Area 12. Damn it, where is that accursed icon hiding? No sign of our wizened friend? Afraid not, my lord. Shall I order that the search perimeter be expanded? Absolutely not. We risk alerting the Gridonians to our presence. His Excellency bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Both I am to admit it, I have found no evidence to suggest that Ramu will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I a sylph, I should strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, what of the sylphs we captured? A handful of them seemed to be in reasonably good health when last I looked. Apologies, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their icon. Really, Centurion, were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It's well that I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Well, mayhap it was a kindness. Better dead in truth than dead to one's own god, I suppose, if you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Useless. So close to completion I can fair taste it. But at this rate, let's be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. Is it you always said? Ah, yes. Though it mean bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility if we not me? That alone you were right, Garland. But your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise. It shall burn so bright that Lord Von Belsair's ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle beside it. This walking ones did for nausea. This one's certain of it. This one fears that others taken ones also suffered the same fate. This one is convinced. Walking ones have black hearts, seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Now, Narasha, do not pass judgment too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are evil ones among the walking ones, there are good ones also. Does walking one feel unwell? This one would know. What brings walking one to this place? Came to this one's rescue at Narasha's bidding, and this one owes walking one a debt of gratitude. Walking one has questions about Lord Ramu? Then this one will provide answers. But first, let these ones quit this lightless place. This one will return to Little Solace. When walking one is ready, please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. Then it is settled. Let this one accompany walking one outside.
Lucky Man 321 raided my stream with 4 views.
You picked a great time, Lucky. just finished up 1,000 Maws of Todorok. Thanks, Chris. I think that puts me up to 20.
Kriselnikov 1 is now following.
And I think that's the first time anyone actually gets to hear that follower alert. Ah, you're back. Tell me the Sylph-Lead Elder as well.
Cat, I'm a kitty cat, and I dance, 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 and I dance, dance, dance. Cat, I'm a kitty cat, and I dance, 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 and I dance, dance, dance.
Thank the gods for that. I don't rightly know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I'm full glad Freeshow didn't come to any harm. And yeah, I can verify that I do hear sound alerts now. They will not be playing on the VOD though, but you will see, if you watch the YouTube when they get uploaded, starting with this VOD, well, starting with Monday's VOD, you'll see the icon of the sound alert pop up, but there will be no sound with it. Ah, but there I go, tempting fate. Run over, little Solace, and secure us peace with the Sylphs before aught else befalls us, eh? Rest assured, we'll send word to our friends of Charlian and the Twin Adder both. You've done Gridania a great service this day, lad, and earned yourself a place of honor here at the Druthers in so doing. Be sure and come by whenever you feel like a drop of kicker and firewater. Back, lad, and something tells me you've not come for a flag and a busker on ale. All the better at that. Just overheard some Garlean stragglers was seen in the 12's Wood, and you know they're not like to be up to any good. Me? I'd like nothing more than to gut those Imperial Whoresons myself, but I fear other duties to attend this day. We're counting on you, lad. Saw you were playing Marauders. I'm not particularly familiar with that game at all. I think it may be outside of my usual style, and it definitely does not involve any cats as far as I know. Say, friend, there's something I'd like to ask you to see delivered to the Sylphs of Little Solace. This Azema rose oil. It's a gift to celebrate the safe return of their tribe's elder, and a token of Gridania's desire to unite. But it is not what it once was. The calamity changed the elementals, weakened them. Until their strength is returned, we must lend them ours to keep the wood safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the Sylphs as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together, and the 12's Wood with us. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of the hope that both Gridanian and Sylph alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness. Okay. So he wants me to go to Little Solace. I've got two quick things to pop to around here. Are hiding somewhere. I'm looking specified locations. Gee, thanks. Very helpful. Under the bridge? Under the bridge it is. Die, Imperial scum! So for anyone who's not familiar with this, this is a do all the quests playthrough. Basically, I encounter a quest, I do it. FF14 as a Miqo'te pugilist. We have made it to just finish up 1000 Maws of Todorok, which is, what is that, like a level? Yeah, so we're up to like level 24 of the MSQ at this point. Because you massively over level when you actually do all the side quests, but there's some interesting storyline stuff you don't get if you just ignore it. But this is most Fridays from 6:30 to 11-ish. I might stay on later if I'm in the mood. But saw to those Garlean dogs as swift and sure as I saw to me find me duties, did ye? On behalf of Old Man Buscaron and me compatriots here at the Druthers, ye have me gratitude, and then some. What with ye and myself seeing to matters, lad, I tell ye, no flagging of me to Garlean troublemaker on or brown these premises is safe. This is the only mount I use. It is the best mount. But I don't really need to mount up right now. I need to jump over to Hawthorne. But I keep forgetting that when you teleport, you stay mounted. Gift from Walking One Buscaron? A gift for these ones? Such a lovely scent. This one has never smelled anything like this before. Walking One Buscaron and Adventuring One are very kind. Know that this one is deeply grateful. Many Walking Ones are scary. Many Walking Ones utter many lies and such much deception. But this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever. Don't care about any of those. This one wishes to thank the Adventuring One. Adventuring One saved the Elder One. But this one must ask a favor first. The Adventuring One bring 3 bottles of fresh blood. Is morbid favor, this one knows. But must have fresh blood from vile ones known as Jiggas. Here, Adventuring One take the blood bottles. Use on almost dead vile ones to take fresh blood. This one has been expecting Walking One. This one fetches Elder One. Can you teach me how to get your hair to defy gravity like that? This one is pleased to see Walking One again. Welcome to the home of these ones. Ah, there you are, Archon. Just been hearing tell of your deeds of daring do. Well done. Ah, the Walking One who aided Narasha. This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been of service. If you do not mind my asking, how did your misadventure come about? This one does not mind. The misadventures, as Walking One calls them, of this one began when Imperial Ones entered the wood. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial Ones closely. These ones watched too closely, and Imperial Ones noticed and tries to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled into Todorok. What that this one did not. Todorok, a sinister one robed in black, tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. That's when I came in. A sinister one robed in black. Why do I have the feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? Elder Frisho, come to you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of the Elder Seedseer. This one sees... So walking ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Ramu? Plainly put, yes. The people summon the Lord of Levin but once. That single occurrence occasioned great alarm. It's not as if the Grisanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think of you as friends, and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Seedseer wrote to you. This one well knows and respects Horned One Kana Senna. Be assured, like walking ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones resort to summoning Lord Ramu to protect the wood from Imperial ones. This one's counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Ramu was summoned, and all those ones who took part became touched ones. These ones want so desperately to turn touch ones back to normal ones, but do not know how, and still do not know. Touch ones, meanwhile, want to turn these ones into touch ones, and did know how. So this one fled to Little Solace with all those ones who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramu. But walking ones of Gridania need not fear touch ones or Lord Ramu. Unlike other primal ones, Lord Ramu is not callous and cruel. So long as walking ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homeland, where touch ones reside, walking ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. But this one has spoken enough of touch ones. This one would speak instead of these ones. As this one said, these ones desire peace with walking ones of Gridania. So, these ones ask for a chance to set things right. By way of an addendum, the mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question. In the case of the sylphs, Ramu's influence has made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile toward trespassers. What about the abductions? Fine question, Yida. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered sylph desire for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Ramu. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold, a timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Another free show. We thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the sylphs are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed to Horned One Kana Senna. That, I believe we can lay the matter of Ramu to rest. Sylph Eater's very reasonable, I must say. Could learn a lot from him. Was that a jibe? If so, I feel it only fair to assert that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her on the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. Anyway, we're going back to the Waking Sands and tell Minif. We're going to head back to the Waking Sands and tell Minfilia all about it. Fear not, we'll be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this. And while we see to that, we should appreciate it if you would deliver Fricio's missive to the Adder's Nest. Elder Fricio, we humbly thank you for your time. It's been an honor. The honor is this one's. Together, let the walking ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. Please wait, Walking One Archon. This one has yet to give Walking One a token of this one's appreciation. When these ones summoned Lord Ramu, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one would now bestow the crystal upon Walking One as a symbol of these ones' trust. Super important that I get this. This is crystal number which one? It's about to show me. Yeah, so there's a crystal I started the game with, and then there's Ifrit, and now Ramu. This one was not mistaken about Walking One. Walking One is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. Brilliant light from within Walking One enveloped the crystal. This one saw. Mark this one well. The crystal will one day be of use to Walking One. Walking One must keep that crystal safe at all times. Before Walking One returns to Gridania, this one would ask Walking One to watch Touched Ones. As long as Touched Ones are not troubled, Touched Ones will not make trouble. Walking One witnesses Touched Ones making no trouble. Mayhap Walking One can testify to Walking Ones of Gridania that these ones mean no harm. These ones' homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe places to look out for Touched Ones. And with that, I am going to end it. The next Friday we'll continue on from here. Tomorrow, at about 4 o'clock, I will be trying out Cat Cafe Manager. And then Monday will be Cat Saves Halloween. Seemed appropriate for Halloween. But thanks for stopping by. Thanks Lucky for the raid, and thanks Chris Elnikoff for the follow. Hope to see some of you tomorrow. And have a nice night.